in 2v2, and one of them's out. It was damn close. Latromi and Fortune almost took down Avik and Cypher, but they just weren't able to in the bitter end. Maybe Pavel and Cooler can do it, but it's starting right now, guys. This is the second semi-finals of the day. It is Deliberate Murder Squad versus Noctis and ZOWIE. Fear and enjoy. Take it away. I'm currently on Pavel.
Yeah, I'm on Pavel too, and it's perfect start for him actually. To get Shaft and Mega, it's all what you can even dream about in the 2-on-2 on this map. And he easily got the first frag, and of course both of them, Cooler and Pavel, will try right now to prepare for next squad and to be there, not attacking without any even sense to go to the red. It's absolutely unnecessary. So right now their main deal right now is to stay there, not to die, and somehow to steal the first frag. Oh, the first part, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and after the opening chaos, it is quad that's going to be the contested thing here. But I love how Pavel is taking full advantage of that new heavy machine gun. I've been able to see that a lot, and he's actually going to get 2 kills with 3 to -1 already as he sets up with Cooler here for this Mega. But he finally goes down for the first time in this map, but Cooler is going to get that quad, but instantly he gets taken down by the fresh spawn MG of Noctis there. So taking a look at Noctis now, actually I take that back. Pavel's going to rush straight in and take him down, to be honest with you. And he's going to steal away that railgun, and that's actually going to be a huge play because this is a LG spawn from Cooler, so that is a lot of map control and weapons here for both Pavel and Cooler.
And it was really nice play by Noctis because Noctis and ZOWIE, because to let this first quad to stay alive, it would be the worst thing actually. Like it was the best one for Pavel, the worst thing for Noctis and ZOWIE. And but so far they're doing really good things. At least they're trying to get back some control, but it's hard to say who is winning in this position because Pavel and Cooler right now after the squad, of course, have a lot of advantage. And what they need to do is only to keep it. A really nice attack right now actually from both different sides, and a lot of damage by Noctis. Also good news for Noctis and the team.
Yeah, Pavel again using that heavy machine gun for a little denial purpose, but ZOWIE is going to come in with an air rocket off that jump out and take him down. So Noctis is paying, excuse me, not Noctis. Pavel is paying a lot of control, paying a lot of attention to the control of that railgun, and Noctis is trying to get over there and deny him as well. But again, that heavy machine gun is coming to play. But it is Cooler right now with the big stack. He's got a lot of armor to his name, and about 30 seconds left until this quad comes up. He's going to be the man to look at here. As they're going to try and keep the stack preserved for him, so they can hopefully jump in on that quad damage. But
30 seconds is a lot actually.
It is a lot of time in TDM, exactly. That is one of the hardest things to do, is preserve a stack and wait for a power up like that. But Pavel's going to come in with the shotgun finish as he digs rail once more. And again, like I said, he has paid a lot of attention to this rail side of the map, and Noctis has kind of been going toe to toe with him for the most part. But quad come up here in just a second, and Pavel goes down. ZOWIE is on it, but he is very weak as well. As Cooler looks to do just a little damage, trying to take him down right at the last second there as Pavel grabs that quad, but he is taken down as well. Again, heavy machine gun coming into huge use here on the quad area of the map.
Both squads so far went to 100 to team, but at the same time, as we can see, some pickups by red and Megas and some yellows as well are in favor of Noctis and ZOWIE team, so they are also doing a pretty good job, and they're not giving up, of course. It's only the beginning, and they're trying to turn things out. Actually, what they need to do right now, they're on the red side of the map, so what they need is only to get to keep some close distance, to be able to use some rockets and other close distance weapons, and of course sometimes they try to make an attack on yellow side. It's also a really reasonable way to change situation. And so far so good. They killed both players, Pavel and Cooler.
Yeah, just as you said, Noctis trying to keep his distance right now, just landing some rails when he needs it, and it looks like ZOWIE is going to be the guy cleaning up right now. But we do have a 9-9 actually. Cooler is going to be lagging out right now, so we're going to get a pause. But I gotta say, I mean, we're pretty much we're really close into this match. I mean, 4 minutes in, and we're looking at 15-11 with 2 quads already passed. This is a really narrow scoreline, and you know you'd expect a lot more frags by now, but the quad denials right now have just been real. So if things keep up that way, it's almost going to be a completely vanilla game with a null quad. So we could see how this plays out, but we are back in as Cooler got a short lag out there, but he has said he is good to go as the rails keep raining in here from Noctis, but he is low on ammo. He's got 1 rail left, but that red is going to be huge for him as he gets that completely uncontested, and he's going to grab this 25 as well. So he's looking to have a very nice stack as he pushes in here onto Pavel. Wastes his last rail. I shouldn't say wasted, but he does land the rail against Pavel, but he is out of ammo right now, and he cannot contest any further at this long distance unless he pulls out that machine gun. But I'm going to take a look at the action right now. It is Pavel and Cooler holding down this red area. Both players pretty much on a fresh spawn, but the weapons are real. Cooler goes in for the pummel, and he gets it, actually. That is a huge denial. Zim goes down as well, and Cooler is going to steal away that red. That is a huge play as Quad is coming up here in just a few seconds.
Yeah, they need to hurry up for this, and actually Cooler really needs some more stacks, some HP for this to be able to get this frag. So Ziv take it without any problems, without really losing a lot of amount of damage or health or something. So just nothing for him left, just to make more spawn frags. Only one thing he missed, probably some good shafts, because it's a really comfortable weapon to use, and Cooler tried to deny it right now. It was really important, actually, else they would lose more and more frags.
Yeah, all I gotta say is that is huge that Ziv was able to take away that mega. Again, after that red pickup from Cooler and Pavel, that is a huge play from Ziv and Noctis to be able to win away that quad damage. So beautiful work for them, and it is going to get them the lead 19-18 as Ziv is still sitting on a beautiful stack to work with here. And Cooler is going to be caught with his pants down. 2 rockets coming straight to the back of him. That is going to take him down 20-18 as Pavel's caught as well. Again, Pavel and Noctis going toe-to-toe in that little corridor where rail is, the water pit, if you may, or the sewer tunnel, whatever you want to call it. But that is going to be 21-18 right now as the plus forwarding is real with that LG. Noctis is going to take down that push from Pavel as it is a traded frag. Ziv is actually going to kill himself on Cooler. But no, as you were saying, you know, the control right now has been great from pretty much both players. It is so back and forth right now that these guys are pretty much just nullifying quad. I think that last quad run was pretty much the only one that we've seen do any damage whatsoever.
Yeah, on this map it's a normal thing when quad dies in 1 or 2 seconds after it was taken, and how Noctis managed to use it so effectively last time, it was really impressive. Actually right now Noctis and Ziv doing a good job with, continue doing a good job with timings for items, and it pays back. They still, even when they are not let's say we do not feel that they are controlling all over the map, but they're doing this, and they also trying to get more damage. But unfortunately, for example, right now Noctis didn't have any weapons, so it wasn't possible to get any frags in this case, only to die, and even without some nice timing for it, he could not get it to avoid for Pavel or for Cooler to take it before. And right now, Ziv just died after this not so effective quad, but at least something better than nothing.
Yeah, definitely, and I gotta say again, kind of going back to what I said at the beginning of the game, it's that heavy machine gun, and I love it coupled with quad. It's basically just an overpowered lightning gun. I mean, it is fairly accurate, and with 8 damage per bullet and the DPS that it can pull out, that is going to be a huge gun in this game, especially with it being so close around the corner from railgun. That's going to be a difference maker here. But again, you know, kind of a short-lived quad just because of the control from these guys and all the weapons that these guys are able to grab off the spawn. It's going to be just completely back and forth. Again, just a 3-frag separation right now as Noctis and Ziv have a very slight lead. And it is going to be Noctis and Pavel going toe-to-toe, but Pavel is going to be holding on to all of that red armor as Cooler is going to be dropping all of his weapons. Cooler with almost no HP left. Pavel is going to take that rail and that rocket launcher as he holds down this red, waiting for Cooler to spawn and get over here. But Mega is coming up as well, and that is going to be mid-map. It looks like it is Cooler that is going to grab that uncontested as the next thing, but Pavel is alone there. He is going to go down as he does steal it away. So this is a good denial, but at the same time, it could be a wasted red.
I think we have some lags there, but it's
yeah,
okay.
a little bit of lag. I didn't know if that was me or not, so I didn't want to say anything. Excellent, excellent. Okay. But right now, guys, we do have Cooler sitting down in this rail waiting for it, but Quad is coming up, and he knows that he's still got a little bit of stack left from that Mega. As he hits one rail, he kills his teammate, actually. And surely he's going to go down here, but no, Ziv runs out of LG ammo, but the rail is going to be the finishing shot there. As Ziv is still looking for a few rails on the exit here, but it is going to be another nullified quad, as that 3-frag differential is still holding true. And again, Ziv sitting up top of this map. He will land one rail, but the plasma is raining in. He's going to have to back out with only 41 HP. That is not something you want to go up against. As that rail actually whips, Cooler's going to jump across with a shaft and deny him. Wow, Ziv getting that yellow, but Cooler coming with a huge play as he takes down Noctis as well. And this is going to be the lead extended here for Cooler Pavel, as Red is going to surely go their way as well.
But for frags only, it doesn't mean that it will be not so possible to take it back. Actually, both of the players right.
Sorry guys, getting a bit of lag at the moment on the TeamSpeak. Hopefully it's going to be cleared up in just a couple of seconds. Vera, have we got you loud and clear? Alright guys, I'm going to have to hold on because we're getting a bit of lag at the moment. Going to keep the game running, but TeamSpeak at the moment is not being our best of friends. I'm going to continue following Cooler though at the moment whilst we try and work out what is going on with this. I'll have a quick look at the scoreboard as well actually. It's Cooler leading the way. And you know, remarkably, with Ziv actually being so inactive as a player, he's managing to keep up on the terms of damage pretty much. I mean, he's maybe 100 or 200 damage behind, but he's keeping up with the big boys at the moment. And for guys, I am trying to work out how to connect to the TeamSpeak at the moment. And trying to recover what's going to be happening there. So excuse me guys if the game sounds do disappear intermittently. But we'll try and get this resolved as quick as possible, as we've got a very damn close game here on Almost Lost. Okay.
Pavel down there with that railgun, as Red does come up, so that will be going to Ziv and Noctis, and that's going to be a huge item to play with here as they push into the middle of this map, as Ziv grabs that yellow and steals it away from Pavel with the heavy machine gun, and that's going to be a lot of damage coming out from him. Pushes in to find a next frag as well. Cooler is going to get blindsided as well from the heavy machine gun, and surely he will go down. He does. 4 frags the difference now as Cooler gets found off the spawn, but he has a rocket launcher too. It just spawned right there. That's perfect timing for him as Pavel comes in just to help. And that is going to be a red 1 for Cooler and Pavel. That is a huge play there from Pavel to deny that kill. Beautiful work from there.
Oh guys, I'm sorry for some lags with voices. I'm not sure what you were what happened here, and some TS problems. Hope that now it's better, and we are almost in the time of the next quad here. And actually, Ziv and Noctis still not giving up. It looks really, wow, impressive how for example Ziv right now just cleaned up the area of red armor. 3 frags in a row, and he still has the chance to get a bit more stack and to even to attack on the quad more effectively. And of course, Cooler and Pavel right now in the really bad positions. They need to get weapons like from the beginning because they just spawn it. They need to get some stacks. So I have no idea how they will be able to attack this quad.
Well, either way, every time the quad comes up, it seems like no matter how stacked somebody is, they get absolutely destroyed, and we see it once more. Noctis is going to be getting the frag on the quad carrier there as Pavel comes in from the side and takes him down. It's a little bit of a revenge frag right there, but with Red coming up in 5 seconds, Pavel is going to try and stay alive as much as possible. Only 33 HP to work with. He finally gets that pickup as the plasma spam is real. He's going to hold off Noctis and Ziv there. We can see both players down in the bottom area, but he's going to survive and grab that red, but he does not need to go aggressive right now. He just needs to back off and do the damage, but Ziv is going to eat that long distance plasma actually as Pavel stacks back up with 225s. This is going to finally make him a little bit more formidable, but that push in, are you kidding me? Noctis and Ziv denying that LG. as Pavel just gets absolutely ripped up through that after that rocket jump. So this is going to be another trade on red. And again, just so back and forth right now, it's almost hard to even say who's going to win this game. It's been either 3, 4, maybe 5 frags the difference this entire time as Cooler goes down once more, as the mid dominance is real from both teams right now.
And all the players actually making almost the same damage, and there's no way to say that someone is like a carry for another one. It's just all of them just doing their best, and it's really nice to see.
Definitely. So Noctis is going to win himself red. Cooler kind of pushes in blindly, but the LG goes click from Noctis. That's actually going to be big for this next few pushes here. As he jumps down to the mid pretty soon there, but Pavel's going to take him down. Only 56 HP left on Pavel though. And with time left to get a couple yellows as well as a red before this quad, this could turn out to be a huge play. But again, with this back and forth pushes, I don't know, because Noctis is going to get this red, but he has nothing but a heavy machine gun and an LG. There's definitely great weapons to have, but with Mega coming up as well, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get this cleanly, especially with the mid presence here from both of these guys from the 102 side, Cooler and Pavel. So Cooler is going to back off a little bit, but it looks like Noctis is just denying that Mega, so Ziv can pick it up. That's a beautiful play from him, as both of these players are stacked up. Finally, we might actually see a quad run, because Cooler and Pavel died right before, and they were not around to deny anything.
Yeah, this quad right now looks so good for Noctis, and even some damage, light damage, I would say, by Cooler could not stop him. But Pavel, look at what he's done. Oh my god, it was really impressive how he caught him. And actually, Noctis didn't need to jump like this. It was maybe a small mistake by him in this case.
Well, that was still a good play from him. It did get the frag lines closer, but at the same time, it's right after this quad that they start falling more and more. And Pavel and Cooler just kind of taking back what was theirs after losing a few frags. They make it up instantly, which is just exactly what you can ask for in CDM here. As Ziv has found himself very weak once more down this rail corridor. He goes up the jump pad and gets taken down one more time. So 5 frag difference, and this is usually where it caps off, as Noctis does find himself on this LG spawn, and it looks like he will be taking down Pavel. And we will see if he can make his way through this map and get a little bit of HP to stack back up, but it seems like most of the stuff is gone, as Ziv is doing some work on the other end of this map as well. And he takes down Pavel as well as Cooler previously. But Noctis is looking for a little bit of love, but it's Ziv doing all the work right now. Noctis hasn't seen anybody, but finally Ziv goes down as Cooler and Pavel spawn on that red side of the map, and they have 5 seconds to deny this, and it seems like that is going to be a possibility as the nade spam comes in. Ziv, we'll see if he can maybe push in the back here, but no, he is actually on the other side of the map. So beautiful work from Pavel and Cooler, getting their foothold back on this map a little bit. Red is definitely obviously one of the bigger items on this map, with the mega spawn being so delayed. But 20 seconds to quad. Let's see if we can get another quad push here. It is Cooler though with the big stack. He is going to be reaping the benefits of that red. As Ziv is set up here for Mega, and he actually gets knocked off. It's a beautiful rocket from Cooler. The timing cannot have been more perfect, as Noctis is going to go down as well. This is going to be the run from Cooler. With Mega being up, this could be massive, but only 44 HP. This isn't going to get him too much to work with. Pretty much just fresh spawn HP. Noctis trying to do all the damage as possible, and Ziv, that is actually still a smart play, regardless of the frags. They, of course, want to get quad off the map ASAP. But all these items are coming up pretty much at the exact perfect time, as Ziv denies one of the yellows, but one does go to Cooler. And this has been the biggest quad run we've seen all game. This is going to extend the frag lead to 9, and that is the biggest lead I think we've seen all game. So Cooler finally being the first one to actually run this quad legitimately.
And somehow he's only the one man with positive net on the server right now. And it was interesting to see that how finally 102 managed to use their quad not only to deny it or to die with it in their hands. So right now, more or less, as a score that we can see on our screens, it's something that we can predict, say like this, because they were somehow surviving after 4 quads. Almost by time it was 1 minute total of quads by Noctis and Ziv, and how 102 managed not to get overscored in this moment is just amazing. I don't know what would they need to do for that. It's just crazy how they avoid damage and how they still leading. By the way, just one small note, Ziv right now is playing with 4 ping. Like he's sitting on the server and just
he does
nothing.
He does have his lamping right now. That's probably the best thing you can ask for, especially in a matchup like this. But all these players are sitting above 7k damage. I just want to say that as well. It's so even right now. It's insane, and it's McCool. Sorry, McCool spamming me. Of course, it was Cooler making the first real quad run. It's freaking Cooler, guys. Like, come on. So again, Cooler is going to be the one grabbing this quad. Beautiful setup for this as he gets red as well. This is going to be massive, and he's actually going to give that to Pavel. That is a beautiful play, and that's going to get both these players stacked up. As Cooler goes in with a shotgun, he's going to not use a shaft actually, but he takes a little bit of damage from that plasma up right above him there. But luckily, that 50 and that yellow armor are up. As he plasma jumps up and takes that down, denies Noctis as he is just on the hunt right now, but quad is going to be wasted here just very, very soon. Only about 3 frags coming out from Cooler, but again, with them having the lead, that is not a bad thing at all. Denying that quad and adding frags to your scoreline is definitely exactly what TDM is all about. So beautiful work there from Cooler to get the job done and keep things going for him and Pavel.
Yeah, but at the same time they lost red armor, and it's not a good news for them because a bit more, and Cooler will be dead, and for sure Noctis will try to get this shaft. It was only by aim of Cooler that he didn't. He denied it. Oh my god, I didn't pay attention on the time. Really, it was so fast, and 20 frags difference for the first game. It's impressive, I would say, and actually I would not say anyways that Noctis and ZOWIE will lose any other games. For sure they will show us more.
Yeah, definitely. And 7.5k damage coming out from both of them. I mean, it's obvious that this is probably the most even game that we've seen. That was absolutely insane, and it didn't really open up until the end there, obviously with those quad runs from Cooler. So pretty much neck and neck the entire time, but it's just those quad runs it came down to, and that's usually what it is with TDM. You know, of course, with the once you die with quad, of course it is going to disappear. So, and that's all we saw was just absolute quad dominance, not by the quad, but on the actual quad spawn. So beautiful work from both these teams. As we move into ZTN here, and this was the pick from Pavel and Cooler. I don't think that's a shock at all. Russians wanting to play this dual TDM no matter what it is. So.
Guys, as we just quickly start this game, I just want to welcome FNX to the stream, as I think we're going to give Enjoy a break from casting, and we'll probably have her back later. But map number 2 starting right now. FNX, welcome.
Red leads.
FNX?
Definitely, maybe.
Well, no,
Chris?
in that case, FNX, you're fired. Enjoy, you're back in.
Yeah, no problem, okay.
Pavel is going to be Pavel opening this up right now as he is moving his way into yellow, and it's the nade spam is going to deny him just a little bit as he moves in here, but it's going to be Noctis here caught out low. He wants to deny that yellow, and he actually does so. Doesn't take any damage. That's insane because Cooler was right above him. Actually whiffed a bunch of rails, but it is quad coming up right now, and Noctis is going to win this. He's got a huge armor stack. He gets just a little bit of HP, and he'll be looking in the clear as he moves down. He wants this LG so bad. He's going to tell Ziv to drop that immediately, and there it is. Plasma gets dropped as well, but he's actually going to leave that for his teammate as the LG comes out. Just a little bit of tickle there from Noctis onto Cooler, as Cooler is going to double back, and it's a ballsy move. He lands that rail. That's huge, actually. And it is going to be Noctis running out of ammo, unfortunately, but the Rocket is going to get these done. His red is up. He might motion that over to Ziv, to be honest with you, though. As Quad just runs out, he's whiffing these rails. Unfortunate for him, as Cooler is just being a nuisance right now and actually takes him down. But it is Pavel moving in to get that red. That's a big play there from Cooler and Pavel.
Hey guys.
Welcome, sir.
Hi, I suppose the FNX right now will take my place, so I will have a small break. Go.
Sorry about that. Oh yeah, so far 4 points in this game. I mean, it's 1 minute 20 seconds into it. And not much I can say at the moment.
Yeah, just back and forth once again right at the start here, and that was that first quad run coming from Noctis. He got a little bit of damage done with it, but it seemed like the spawns from Pavel and Cooler were just too much for him to handle. But we do still have the lead here for Noctis and Ziv, as it is just literally back and forth, back and forth. Cooler and Noctis have spawned on each other about 3 times in a row now, and it's been an MG battle for the past couple of seconds here. But unfortunately, it looks like Noctis is going to be caught out as Pavel pushes in there, finishes him off with a rocket, brings us to within a 1 frag game as we are only 2 minutes in. It's just way too fast. It's absolutely way too fast. Pavel, beautiful damage, denies that red, and Ziv is going to go down immediately as this Mega is coming up here as the next item that is going to be contended for.
Yeah, beautiful damage there by Pavel. Gets himself another frag, and he's going to look to want to get this Mega as well. Yeah, he's in position for it. That's quite a stacked Pavel at the moment. And he's even got some weapons to play with at the moment. Just spawning is rushing into this Mega Run and Quadrum. Takes Ziv down. Noctis should be going down any moment. He actually gets the quad. Beautiful skill there from Noctis. And let's see if he can use it. He's only got 2 HP at the moment.
He's actually going to hand off all of his weapons. He does pick up a total of 75 HP. But he's going to hand all of his weapons off to Ziv, and Ziv is actually going to be doing work with him. That's a beautiful job from him, as Noctis is pretty much set up for this Mega. But he actually, no, he goes through too early. He's looking for the frag. He's getting a little greedy here, as he's looking to do some damage with his quad, but not so bad actually, because Ziv did double back and grab that Mega, and he's actually going to grab red as well. So Ziv is got to be, we need to watch right now. 100-100 stack. He has all the weapons that Noctis just dropped for him. He is going to land a rail onto Cooler. That's going to be huge. That's going to pin Cooler back in that room for another little while here, actually. And I like this coordination from Ziv and Noctis. Despite Noctis going down right there, Ziv is still holding strong, and they have no idea that he's right here.
Yeah, Ziv being very sneaky at the moment, but he has a lot of weapons to work with. He's got a great stack to work with, and he's in position for this red. This could be a really, really strong position from Ziv. He takes down Cooler, misses the rail on Pavel, but he's still looking really strong at the moment.
Yeah, that is a huge rocket that he took. That is a beautiful reaction from Cooler, despite Cooler going down there. So that is going to do a decent amount of damage on Ziv, and he's not going to be able to be as aggressive as he had hoped so. As the grenades rain in, beautiful denial of his movement there. And Ziv is going to stick back and wait for that YA. He does pick it up, and again, he's got a beautiful stack. And of course, they're going to try and preserve this until the next quad. But again, as we said last map, 30 seconds to a quad, that is going to be a huge ask for Ziv. So we will see if he can make that happen. But right now, it is Noctis taking on Pavel, as Pavel is left very weak. And Noctis is actually going to get a very favorable spawn as he denies that yellow. I shouldn't say favorable, though, because Pavel is pinned up here with that rail, and he does decent plasma damage as well. So not all that bad for for Pavel and Cooler. It's 10 seconds are left until this quad, but it is Noctis and Ziv that do have position on this, and of course Ziv with his massive stack. Look at this. This is huge. 160, 160. This is the 400-pound gorilla stack that we all fear, and he's going to get it completely uncontested. This is where we're going to see Cooler and Pavel just disappear.
Yeah, I'd be very scared if I was Cooler and Pavel at the moment. Ziv does take a rail, but he's still extremely stacked. That's not going to hurt him too much. Just looking to do some rail damage here. Up and go through the teleporter, catches Pavel, and let's see if he can get any spawn frags. Yeah, just finds Cooler there. And he even picks up a rail and a Mega. Oh, I think he's going to let Mega go to Noctis. And that's 5 seconds left on the quad. Can he get another frag hit? Just saw Cooler there.
The timing.
That was actually a decent little quad run there from Ziv.
That was a great run. It earned them the lead despite it only being one frag. It did help them deny that Mega. And again, with it going to Noctis, that's going to evenly stack out both of these players. And Red as well is going to go to Ziv. So the control has just swung in the favor here of Noctis and Ziv. And again, only get him that one frag lead. That's almost all it takes sometimes, just to get a foothold back in this map. So beautiful work on that quad run. As Ziv catches both players down low, it is going to be Cooler with the grenade kill on his teammate and the LG kill there from Ziv onto Cooler. Just to kind of double things up there as Pavel goes in super aggressive again with the grenades, and Cooler is caught out. These spawns right now for them are a little unfortunate, but I'm sure Ziv and Noctis do not mind, as Noctis is going to get that rail finish on the Cooler. And this is going to be a yellow pickup for sure for Ziv down here on the low area, as he's going to hold this area and make sure he denies the rocket as well, actually, as that is a favorable spawn, as we just see as Pavel spawns there, sandwiched between the two players, as this frag lead is almost getting out of control now.
Yeah, good little run here for Ziv and Noctis. I think they've carried that momentum from that last quad really well, and just established themselves on the map a little bit. And at the moment, I'm still on Ziv. I mean, he hasn't died for quite a while. And he's even going to get this top yellow. He's looking for it, spamming some grenades here on the exit. Noctis very early here for this quad, and he's going to take a lot of damage there. Cooler pressing LG. And it's just a kill fest. And looks like Cooler will be getting the next Mega, and he's only got 85 health to work with. I mean, oh man, beautiful rush to death from Noctis.
Noctis, are you kidding me? Going absolute beast mode. The timing. Are you serious right now? Popping out of the corner and just air rocket. That was mail coming in from Noctis, signed and stamped, going straight to Cooler's face. Beautiful shot there, denying that quad run. That could not have been more huge, because that is going to keep them
and he denies
this lead. Yeah, he denies red as well too. So Noctis coming out huge right there. That's beautiful work. And Cooler surely not going to be happy about that, as Noctis continues his little string of damage here. I mean, Cooler set up that quad perfectly. He just rushed straight in with that LG, and Noctis was trying to land rails going up against that shaft, and the Cooler just decimated everybody. The damage was real, and he could not have done that more perfect. But he wins himself Mega, but nothing you could do against that, and an LG float as well from Noctis, denying that yellow. He is Cooler's worst enemy right now. Noctis is in beast mode as they extend this lead to 9 now. This is the largest frag lead we've seen this entire map.
Yeah, unlucky for Cooler, he just keeps running into Noctis's damage. There again. Cooler just managed to get himself onto that red, but Noctis with a nice little peak rail. And yeah, at the moment Noctis is just racking up these frags. Waiting here for the Mega, and he's going to be really stacked at the moment.
Yeah, this is something you really need to fear. Noctis with a stack, and really anybody on the server with a stack is actually a scary thing. But right now, Noctis, the shape that he's in and what he's pulling off, is just absolutely scary. As Cooler goes down, we're trying to deny that red, but it cannot do it. Noctis is going to grab that. Previously grabbing the Mega as well, but surely he's going to be the one looking to set up for this quad.
Yeah, with 15 seconds to quad, I think both Noctis and Ziv want to get themselves some weapons, want to get themselves some armor, and just set up in the quadrum. Noctis is at the moment, he's just waiting for this LG to spawn. He needs some more ammo, and looks like quad's up at the moment, and yeah, it's actually got to go to Pavel, but Noctis rushing in quickly with that LG and just yeah, putting a quick end to that.
Well, that's exactly why he wanted that LG. Of course, he wanted more cells to make sure he could take on both players, and we just did see him run out of the ammo there. But he does pick up the LG from a dead from the dead Pavel, so he will replenish that ammo as he knows Cooler is down there on this rail area, but he's very weak, and he really wants to get this frag. But Pavel is going to come in and be a nuisance just to let Cooler get out of that area, as Noctis is taking a lot of damage. He wants to deny this red, and beautiful timing from Ziv. He takes a lot of damage as well, but Cooler is still down there. Surely Noctis thought he got out of there, and Cooler's going to deny that jump, but Ziv is going to rocket jump up just to make sure he can deny that red, as he is actually still alive. Only 45 points of armor left from that red, but nonetheless, he's fresh spawns from the Russians as he takes down Cooler once more. So 35-19. Again, the control right now on the Russians map from Noctis and Ziv is unreal. And this is huge work. Both teams, it seems, are taking away the opponent's maps. This has kind of become a common thing. As Cooler does deny that red, that's going to be big from him, but he does go down.
Yeah, beautiful little team up there from Ziv and Noctis to take Cooler down. And all of a sudden, you know, Cooler and Pavel starting to slowly claw their way back into this game.
Sorry, it was just Noctis destroying Ziv there on the Mega pickup. Ziv has 18 HP left. I just thought I'd point that out.
Unlucky there. Yeah, but at the moment, Pavel's got a decent stack, Cooler's got a decent stack, especially after picking up that red, and I'm on Cooler at the moment. He takes out Ziv, and he's waiting here in center map, waiting for the spawn, finds Ziv again, and that's going to be another frag. And yeah, Cooler Pavel slowly clawing their way back into this game at the moment. Here comes Cooler, beautiful opening rocket. Can he finish Noctis off? Yeah, he can.
Yeah, Noctis opting not to give the LG to Cooler there. He knew he was going to die, so he whipped out the MG, just tried to do a little bit of damage that he possibly could to Cooler there. But the plasma spam is real. As Cooler picks up this red, he can't contest for this. He takes a lot of damage from his own grenade. I don't know why he did that, but he will actually leave that room. And Noctis is actually left. He has a fresh Mega too. This is huge. He's going to do so much damage with this squad, if not just deny it because of this frag leak. So either way is not too bad, as Pavel gets one nice rocket in before he goes down, but 38-23 now, as the 15 frags are real. As Cooler gets caught out, that's a lot of LG damage coming off him, and Noctis is actually going to go for the quad rocket jump just to make sure he denies that red. Again, with a lead like this, and the way this map is going, you can opt to do some crazy things, and that's exactly what Noctis and Ziv want to do.
Yeah, beautiful play from Noctis. I mean, just to even win himself that Mega, he did really well there to spam the entrance, just denied Pavel and Cooler entry into that quad room, and won himself a beautiful Mega, and actually made it count really well. And at the moment, the score lines, I mean, the blue team, Noctis and Ziv, almost double what Cooler and Pavel have at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. And Noctis is still left down in the lower part of this map as he's looking to get any damage on Cooler, but he whips the rail, and Cooler just turns around, finishes him off with the rocket. But Ziv almost looking like he's going to the defrag here, as Cooler is trying to get the job done, but he kills himself on Ziv's face with his rocket launcher. That's going to be detrimental here for the Russians, as but Ziv actually goes down Pavel with a nice rail. And but the fresh spawns here is going to deny Cooler any entrance into this part of the map, but he doubles back actually. Beautiful work for him to take down Ziv, but Noctis surely is going to mop up here. He does, but yeah, he's Pavel right now with this rail.
Beautiful LG there from Noctis again, and he actually had a really big stack going into that fight, but beautiful rockets from Pavel just denying Noctis any more kills there. And at the moment, Mega's up. It looks like it is going to be going to Cooler. And Cooler just wants to get himself into position here for this next quad, which is going to be up in 15 seconds. And at the moment, Pavel and Cooler just controlling this little room here. Ziv's coming out through the bottom, taken out by Cooler. Noctis still trying to push through top at the moment, but Pavel doing a great job just to deny him. And that's going to be another quad for Cooler there.
That is, but that's a huge giveaway there from Noctis. He whipped out his rail right there at the last second. He should have just stuck with the grenades and hoped for the best, but he gives a rail to Pavel. That's the last thing he wanted to do right when quad was coming up. So both of the Russians here with railguns as Cooler picks up a Mega as he runs this quad. This is going to be huge. And Red, oh my god, this is going to be massive. Again, this is where you want to see both these players disappear, as the damage is actually not that bad. The crossfire there from Noctis and Ziv is huge, but Ziv will land one rail before he goes down. That's beautiful damage, as really one frag was given away there on the quad run from Cooler. So beautiful work from Ziv and Noctis there to get things done. As Cooler, yeah, surely he's going to back out here. That's a huge rocket to deny him. And this is going to be a reset here from the Russians. They still have mid-map control, so this could not be. This isn't going to be too bad. They're going to want to push in here for this red, as both players are looking for the rail.
Yeah, they managed to bring it back a little bit. They did miss out on that Mega, but I don't think it's going to affect them too much. Noctis, huge amounts of LG from Noctis coming out there, and that took Pavel down quite significantly. And at the moment, yeah, Noctis and Sliv just slightly turned the tables there. I mean, Pavel Kula had sent a map that had decent stacks, both of them, and decent weapons, but Noctis doing really well. And yeah, a lot of pressure coming out there from Noctis, unfortunately goes down. But, I'm on Pavel at the moment.
It's funny looking at the scoreboard because both the guys with the 4K damage are on top of the scoreboard for each team, but the guys with the 5K damage are on bottom. It's kind of funny how that works. But regardless, I just noticed as well, Pavel with 72 ping. This could be a bit of a difference maker here, especially with Ziv on his 4 ping. So, but it looks like both these guys are keeping it. You know, they're doing a pretty good job because the rails coming out from Pavel have actually been very impressive. No pun intended there. But Red is going to be going to Noctis as Pavel goes down once more. Ziv is doing as much damage as possible. 6 HP, but Noctis is going to get the favorable, or excuse me, Pavel's going to get the favorable spawn to take down Ziv and steal that railgun away from him. And this could be good here for the Russians once more, but with quad coming up there, nowhere to be seen, as Pavel's going to try and get in there and do as much damage as he can with that rail, and he does land one on a Noctis, 32 HP. Luckily, he gets that yellow pickup, and that's going to be a ballsy jump in there from Pavel. Luckily, he will survive. But,
yeah, huge rail there from Pavel, and Noctis did manage to get those bottom 2 25s and some armor, so he's not looking too bad here, and he's still got 13 seconds left on the squad. Just having spotted a 102 member there. Oh man, good rails from Pavel, just nice little play there behind that little pillar to take down Noctis. And again.
Yeah, beautiful job there from Pavel. Luckily, nobody spawns near him. He doesn't want to go down too early here because we have a little bit less than 5 minutes left, and this is where it's crunch time here for the Russians. They don't want to give away anything. But that being said, Ziv is going to go do the little drive-by there and just slap a rail in the face of Pavel, as Noctis will go down with it looks like, I believe that is Pavel. Yeah, Pavel denying that Mega, so that's a big play there from Pavel. But right now, Ziv is the guy to watch because he has a huge stack to still work with, despite what's happening here from the Russians. Cooler looking for all the peak rails that he can. Any damage right now from the Russians is favorable, but it is Ziv pushing Cooler out of that room to give Noctis a free red. So again, both with Noctis and Ziv with big stacks right now, this is going to be a tough ask here for the Russians to bring this back.
Yeah, exactly. I think what 1 or 2 don't want to do at the moment is just give away too many frags until this next quad. They do know that the next quad and the one after that are going to be hugely important for them if they want to have any hope of coming back into this game. And at the moment, Ziv and Noctis looking very scary. They're holding the map well and, you know, just extending the lead, not allowing 1 or 2 to come back into this to get some items to stack up.
Definitely, and Ziv is going to rush a little aggressive down there, not expecting Pavel to be around the corner, but Pavel's actually going to be taking down Noctis as he kills himself just to get a fresh start here. But 10 seconds left to quad. Ziv is the one here, he's the only one here, I should say, is I believe that yellow is coming up as well. That's the top yellow. It will come up right when quad spawns, so this could be a nice little stack up here as the whip rail comes out from Cooler. He was unsure who to shoot there. Pavel's going to push in a little bit with this LG, gets a little bit of a tickle, but again, he's going to get pushed out by the shotgun or Ziv, and Ziv is going to get a free yellow to stack back up as well as Noctis takes down Pavel. Cooler is going to be going through this teleporter, and excuse me, he's actually going to take that high route out, but Cooler is going to deny Noctis with the grenades there. As Ziv is on the warpath, he cannot find anybody. Cooler is very weak though. Does not need to push aggressive here. He doesn't want to risk going down, especially with 3 minutes left in this game. As Pavel does steal away red, that's going to be big, but he does go down. Noctis getting the job done, but Noctis is weak too. So yeah, Cooler's going to take full advantage of that, but the Ziv is going to be waiting down low there. Nice little damage there from Pavel with the LG, but the Mega pickup is going to keep Ziv alive. As Cooler is left here with the rail, and he gets it done. And he's going to get yellow. This is where the Russians need to bring it now.
Yeah, exactly, and you know, just over 2 minutes left on this game, and it's still doable for the Russians at the moment. I think they can pull this one back. The next quad is going to be hugely crucial for them, and I don't think they want to give away too many frags at the moment. And Noctis and Ziv don't have the biggest stacks, and Kula and Pavel putting on a lot of pressure there. Pavel in position for this quad. Beautiful rockets. Oh man, nicely done there from Pavel to win himself that Mega. Pushing in here with the LG.
Oh
And
wow.
again, yeah, Kula's
Big LG from Cooler there.
Kula's doing the damage up top, and it's going to be 30 seconds till quad. Kula in the quad room at the moment, just looking to find a few frags around this area. Does find Noctis.
That's a huge blast of shotgun though from Noctis. Luckily, Cooler has a nice stack to work with, and that yellow is going to preserve things as well. But he's going to want to grab this red right before quad comes up, and this is going to be a huge quad here for the Russians. That's big LG as well coming out again. As Ziv is looking for those point blank rockets, he gets a lot of damage out, but he takes
Beautiful
as well.
play from Kula.
But
I think that just
Cooler's
secured them the room.
It should have, definitely, and this is going to be the quad of all quads for the Russians here. They need to make something huge happen, and Pavel's going to be the one running it, but he could die here, 12 HP, oh my god, Cooler coming back to save Pavel's ass. That is huge. 7 frags need to be made up in a minute here, but Pavel has almost nothing to work with weapon-wise. He does have a decent stack. He's going to drop down onto this rail and hope for the best. This is going to be all Pavel right now, guys. The guy with 70 ping, he's going to need to make it happen. His Cooler is going to be looking... Oh no,
Oh, he
that
misses
could have been
the
a
rail.
double frag.
Oh.
Oh, that could have been a double.
That
So
rail.
close. And Ziv will go down. That's one frag, but Noctis right behind him with the pummel. Are you serious? Pavel is going to kill himself on Noctis. That is going to be a mutual frag, and this is going to be all about Cooler now. The Russians are trying so desperately to bring this back. I'm going to take a look at Cooler.
4
He gets
frags
one
now,
frag.
30 seconds
4
left.
frags in 30 seconds. This is so doable. This is, oh my god, this is huge.
Ziv is actually hiding on the Mega, on the quad at the moment. Noctis running around at the bottom there. He's probably going to go down now. 29 health. Does get that 25, managing to avoid damage here. 20 seconds left at the moment. Noctis still running for his life. Pavel and Kula both equally low at the moment. Ziv actually managed to stack himself up in that little time there, and he's got a really big stack at the moment, and I don't think they can take him down, and that's going to be a GG.
That is absolutely massive from Noctis and Ziv.
Yeah.
Just the damage that they put into Pavel right there before quad, and when he had it, it was just, oh my god, it was just unreal. So beautiful save there from Noctis and Ziv. Beautiful try for the comeback there from Cooler and Pavel, as we are all tied up, guys, 1-1 now. Good lord.
What a crazy game. Yeah.
That was really close.
That sneaky little pummel from Noctis at the end there, that was brilliant.
I thought that shut down all that momentum, but when you saw 4 frags are left, Cooler was looking at the top, and there was 20 seconds to go. He didn't want to go through the teleporter because it would have been such a risk. He eventually did, and he had a bit of a tiffle with Noctis, but couldn't secure the kill. And I think maybe if they just took the risk earlier and he went through the teleporter maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds before, there was like an 80%, 90% chance he'd die, but I think had he opened up at least a lucky kill, maybe the spawn frags could have turned up. But there's so much more went on in that game. It was epically close.
It's funny how it seems like all the spawn frags come out when quad is not on the map. It's I don't know. It's just, it kind of seems that way for the most part. But we're moving into Devilish, guys. This is Ziv is asking for just a second here. So Devilish is not really seen at all. I mean, and this has been pretty much only used for random public clan arena, or which nobody really likes. It's always on the terrible servers that you don't want to go to. But this is also only used for 2v2 TDM, it seems. I mean, you never really see anything else played on this map. So this is going to be an interesting map, because I don't think I've ever seen competitive or true competitive TDM on this map.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know this map too well either. I haven't seen many TDMs here. I did watch the game earlier between Avik, Cypher, and Latremian Fortune, and that was really exciting. So this map actually has potential. I like the way it moves. I like the angles, and even Noctis said that he thinks this is probably one of the best TDM maps out there, and it would be actually interesting to watch him play this.
Yeah, this has got great dynamic for TDM for sure.
I think that Ziv and Noctis are going to have to win this map as well. They're going to be going over to Hidden Fortress after.
Yeah.
I get the
I don't
feeling that from especially what Latromi and Fortune did earlier, that just Hidden Fortress is something that Pavel and Cooler are automatically going to be brilliant at. So I think Noctis and Ziv can win this, but I don't think they want to risk it by losing.
Well, going into Hidden Fortress, I favor Noctis and Ziv. Just saying, regardless if they win or lose here, I favor them there for sure.
Let's
but we're live here, guys.
Number 3.
Definitely. I'm going to actually follow Cooler here as he gets the Mega pickup right off the spawn. And it is going to be that Plasma going to his teammate Pavel. As Cooler is going to be creeping down low. He doesn't want to waste this Mega before he gets any weapon pickups. So he's going to see the way he wants to move based on his communication, as he does get that LG as well. But he's got the heavy machine gun, as Ziv is going to push in a little aggressive here. I don't think he knows that the LG is in hands of Cooler. And if Cooler can deny this red, that's going to be huge, because Cooler had that Mega, but he actually is going to drop that heavy machine gun, as Noctis is just being a nuisance behind him with that shotgun. Only 21 HP now for Cooler to show after Mega and red both going his way.
Nice little investment there from Cooler. He managed to get out a huge amount of damage before going down, and he's still putting in pressure here. And nice little fight in the middle of the map. Everyone here, skirmishing over the potential quad spawn, which should be any second now.
Yeah, and with Pavel.
And yeah, it looks like it's gonna go to Cooler, and a nice little pummel as he picks it up.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Cooler, only with an MG to his name, or excuse me, an LG to his name. He's going to be looking to maybe ask Pavel to drop that rail, but because he did just take it about 15 seconds ago, so that's about twice the amount of time that it is going to take to spawn. As Cooler is actually going to get spammed across the map from that heavy machine gun from Noctis again. That heavy machine gun getting used very, very well. Again, 8 damage per bullet. That is pretty much just an overpowered LG, as it is very, very accurate. So I like how both teams are utilizing this in all these maps.
Yeah, I've actually been watching Ziv, and he's been using it quite a bit. We know he's been inactive, so he seems to actually really like the HMG coming back into Quake after some time away. And Pavel is going to get himself a rail, but unfortunately, beautiful rocket from Noctis. And
did you notice how Noctis pushed in there? He completely ignored Cooler, because Cooler was just spamming grenades, and Noctis just completely ignored him. He was point blank, but he just focused on Pavel on that rail platform. That was beautiful work there from Noctis. Just a little tidbit there, showing how Noctis's brain is working as he goes through these TDM games. Just make sure he denies the major weapons there, as he steals away the rail from Pavel and an LG actually here from beautiful work there, as Ziv and Noctis both going up toe to toe against Pavel.
Oh, nice little read there from Noctis. Realized that Cooler was still up at the railgun.
Deja vu.
And yeah, at the moment it's all about Noctis. He's doing really well finding the 1 or 2 players. And this could be another frag for him, unfortunately going down to Cooler's MG there. And yeah,
he's going to find himself backing out of there. But it is going to be the red. Hopefully both these players know that it is coming up. I think Cooler is going to maybe try and stick close to the backside of this map with red. But actually, no, he's pushing forward. He actually wants to stay with Pavel here, as red is up and possibly a rocket jump there from Cooler. No, he is going to get that to Pavel. So definitely not bad at all. And the red will be going to Noctis and Ziv. As Noctis pushes in here with the plasma, that's a ballsy move, as he takes a lot of shaft there in the back. And Ziv as well. Cooler with his shaft right now is massive as he sets up his squad. And that's going to go to him as Pavel takes down the last of Ziv and Noctis. And only a 35 LG to show for Cooler, but the spam is real. And that has still been a major weapon for him. As red is coming up in a few seconds, I don't think he knows it. But regardless, he wants to be on the warpath just to win himself this lead here.
Yeah, he does have an LG and he's got an HMG, so he can do a decent amount of damage with the squad, but he just needs to find the players. Just having spotting one guy up at the top there. Unfortunately, he's very evasive. And yeah, not much to show with the squad, unfortunately. Noctis and Ziv doing a good job at hiding there.
Yeah, Cooler showing up for this red. He did hear that pickup when he was running that quad. He wasn't as close as he wanted to be, but he did hear it. So he knows when it's going to be, and he can definitely assume, maybe even Pavel knows from that pickup as well. So I'm expecting 102 to make a huge push here to red for the next one, hopefully, but we will see. Noctis sees that rail is up. He's going to communicate that to his teammate, but he actually might bait this out because he hears the players below him. And actually, that is Pavel coming out towards it, and he's actually going to get pushed down back into the abyss. And that is going to be less one frag here for the Russians. As yeah, Noctis is going to make sure he doesn't want to jump up to this red too hastily, as Cooler is going to try and deny that. Indeed, Cooler does have a massive shaft. I just want to throw that out there. So beautiful work here from Noctis and Ziv denying these items as red is coming up once more. This has pretty much been on lockdown here from Noctis and Ziv for the past few minutes, and it's Noctis who's going to pick this up cleanly. So he does still have that LG in his hand. He's got the rocket. I don't think he has a rail though. It was that rail that he was wanting to get so soon before, but Pavel is going to drop down blindly and go into both players here and get absolutely ruined.
Beautiful.
Noctis is going to drop on Cooler as well. That's a huge play from these guys.
Yeah, beautiful from Noctis and Ziv. Great teamwork there. Noctis just keeping the height advantage and dropping down onto Kula, and even gets a nice little follow-up frag now again. And it's going to be 3 seconds until the quad spawns, and neither Noctis or Ziv are here at the moment. Looks like it's going to go to Kula again. Ultimately going down it, but did well to deny it.
The LG, Noctis opting out to take that red and just give away the quad. He knew that these Russians were going to go really heavy into the squad because they really wanted to lead, and that's the double kill from Noctis. Oh my god, Noctis just going absolute beast mode. 2.5k, everybody's left in the high 1ks right now. That is huge work right now from Noctis. He's pulling out what he did. I'm just having flashbacks from QuakeCon, and that's actually what I was talking to Zoot about before this game started. Even regardless of what happens with this map, when they move into Hidden Fortress, I'm expecting Noctis to go beast mode. We all remember him dropping 13k damage in that 44 TDM final against Ice Climbers back in 2011 QuakeCon.
Yeah,
that was just absolutely massive.
Insane.
So Noctis forever in my mind is just the god of Hidden Fortress and TDM.
Red's going to be up. It looks like unfortunately Noctis and Ziv will be missing out on that. And trying to catch up at the moment. Kula in the middle of the map here doing huge amounts of damage to Ziv. Nice little play by Kula. Unfortunately, he's left really low. Just catching Noctis off the spawn there. Good MG from Noctis. Noctis also left low, but he is going to be able to stack himself back up with that 50. Looks like Noctis is back onto this red armor. They're doing really well with the red, keeping it under control. I think they've only missed a few out so far. And again, Noctis with the LG. Beautiful work from him. Even backs up onto the Mega Health to stack himself back up.
I think Noctis has had this red and Mega lockdown for at least about 5 minutes now. I just realized when I follow Killer on, I've been following Noctis for about the past 5 minutes. I'm just gonna say that and let you guys assume what's going on, because Noctis has just been running this map absolutely ridiculously. He takes that player with a vertical LG basically, and he gets red once more. He has 22 HP, but it is gonna be Ziv kind of baiting out. And finally, as I just say that, of course, Noctis will finally die, as Pavel is gonna get that done, and he's gonna jump over to this yellow. It takes a little bit of MG damage, but not too much to be worried about. He's gonna find himself in HP as Cooler is going to take down Noctis. If he made that jump though, he would be able to get that 50, but right now it is quad that is more important as Noctis goes down to the shotty as well. And he's going to take down Ziv right off that pickup. I think they were debating who should pick it up because both players are very, very weak, but that's a beautiful 180 rail. Oh my god, in the drive-by, denying the Mega from Noctis as well. Jeez.
Yeah, Pavel did manage to get himself that red as well, and he's going to look to get some more frags. Beautiful rocket work from Noctis, almost went down, but nice little positioning there from Ziv to take the rail from behind. And yeah, I mean, I think Noctis and Ziv, good positioning on the map, good teamwork there to take out that quad. And looks like they're back into this.
Definitely. They finally pulled this into single digits. As I say that as Noctis takes down Cooler, bringing us a 9 frag. So very, very close into single digits. But Pavel will be taking down Ziv right there, and Noctis is going to be looking to do as much damage on Pavel as possible. But Pavel wants none of it at this moment. He's going to go ahead and stack back up and help Cooler out a little bit. But Cooler is going to be taking down Noctis with his shaft work. Something we've come to be very familiar with as Noctis being a nuisance with that MG. Oh wow, even chases the teleporter. Pavel left with 4 HP. He's not going to be happy about that. And yeah, gets denied on the spawn. Noctis making sure that that yellow is preserved, but it is Cooler jumping across to get it, but too little too late, I think, as Noctis is looking to get this rail.
Yeah, Mammoth stack on Ziv at the moment. He's got 100-100. Lands a beautiful rail onto Kula. Kula pressuring him with the LG there. Can he get this frag? Just having to back out the room there. And again, he's here for the red. Looks like it might go to Noctis and Ziv once more. I mean, they've controlled this red beautifully throughout this game. Yeah, it goes to Ziv. And he's on the warm path again. Kula and Pavel.
Noctis getting a little push of LG in the back there from, I believe, was Cooler. And he's really wanting to get this this 50 HP. It's looking mighty tasty, but he hears the 102 players around him, and he doesn't want to overextend too much as he gets a nice rocket around the corner there. First one being direct, as he's very weak. But he's out of rockets, so it's going to be hard to deny any kind of drop down here from Pavel. But the LG is out, and he's ready. But with Quad coming up, that's a beautiful rocket with Pavel. And surely that's going to be both Ziv and Noctis going down, and Pavel is going to be the man running the squad once more. And he only has 100 HP to his name, as Red was just taking beautiful timing there from Noctis and Ziv, and I believe it was Noctis denying that it was. He takes a little bit of quad LG in the back, but not bad because both of these players are absolutely gone. There's nowhere to be found, and Pavel is just sitting on the low part of this map. Usually with quad, you normally see guys going to the high ground just to get the vantage point, but right now, Pavel's stuck on the low side, and he's actually taking a little bit of shotgun spam. And this is almost completely useless right now. 7 frags is what they need to make up, and that was a completely nullified quad run. That is amazing work from Noctis and Ziv.
I mean, Kula and Pavel have had almost all the quads so far, but they just haven't made a count. I think Noctis and Ziv doing a really good job to go invisible when that quad is up, and even keep running the items, and not losing any frags, and they've managed to keep control here. So I'm on Ziv at the moment, and he's got a huge stack at the moment. And yeah, it just finds Pavel. He loses out on that red, unfortunately, but still hugely stacked here.
It's about time that the Russians are finally able to make their way into that red area, but it's actually Ziv right now with 2.8k damage. Everybody else is sitting in the mid to high 3s, which is a little surprising, but regardless, he has been instrumental, obviously, in the lead right now for himself and Noctis. So right now he's looking to deny Pavel. He's playing these 25s brilliantly, but the rocket is even better from Pavel. That's a beautiful shot as Pavel denies red once more, and he comes back with the same rocket on the same player. Ziv eating another one. Again, the deja vu is real as he goes down once more. So 4 frags the difference here, and this is going to be a quad setup from the Russians for sure, as yellow is going to look mighty tasty here for Pavel. He dodges that rail just perfectly timed, as Ziv is going to jump over there trying to deny, but click goes the rockets, but the LG finish is going to be coming out from Pavel, and it looks like Pavel is fine with dying as long as both of these players are distracted with him, so hopefully Cooler can push in onto this nugget, or excuse me, this quad.
Yeah, and the red is up as well. I wonder if anyone's realized that. Yeah, looks like Ziv's going to get the red, but it won't matter. This quad is up, and that's going to be Cooler once more with the quad. Let's see if he can make it count this time. Noctis from behind, though, doing so much damage, and he does manage to take Ziv down.
If only Noctis hit one more rail on Cooler there. He hit the first before the quad came up. He whiffed the next 2, unfortunately. If he just landed that one rail, that would have been a nullified quad, but now, despite him missing that second and third rail, we're at a tie game, and because of that, Cooler is actually going to be playing this slow, which I like from Cooler. Despite having that quad, he doesn't want to give that away because he knows the game is tied. They can surely bring this back. He's worried about stacking up now. The frags have been made, so he can worry about the teamwork and the items. But now it is Noctis taking out Pavel, but surely Ziv will go down as Cooler will tie this back up immediately. And Noctis is looking to cut off Cooler. Actually, no, he's going to be running, but Cooler is going to be playing this low ground and around Mega. And it looks like this has been kind of Cooler's item all game, as Red has kind of gone to Ziv and Noctis, as we've seen. So not bad here from Cooler.
Yeah, Cooler doing a really good job here on this Mega, and even controlling the railgun effectively. And that's going to be another Mega going to Cooler at the moment. Just playing it a bit slow for Cooler. Looking for some long distance rails. Does get a nice one there.
I'm going to say now, Ziv is kind of dropping off. He started the game so well, but I can see the damage differential getting away from him. He's at 3.3 with a full 1,000 difference, damage difference for Noctis. I think Ziv is going to have to pick things up a little bit more here, damage-wise, just to make sure that they can stay in this game, because right now this is as tight as it can be. That's kind of allowed the Russians to come right back into this.
Yeah, I think Ziv's focusing too much on the items. He's kind of, his mind's not really into doing damage. It's more about trying to keep control of the items, and he's been doing a relatively good job on the red. But yeah, like you said, he just needs to be doing more damage after picking that red up. Oh. Beautiful from Pavel, but
yeah. Cooler as well. Cooler again, even on the red side of the map, he's able to rush all the way over to Mega and deny that once more. But looking at accuracies as well, I just scrolled through all 4 players. They're literally LG and rail accuracies are pretty much the exact same almost across the entire board. So wow, Noctis, huge LG denying Cooler, and then Pavel, even when Pavel gets that quad, but still, I like that from Pavel, able to deny that and make sure that Noctis and Ziv are not able to take that and run and extend this lead at all. But they are actually, Cooler and Pavel, are actually able to hold on to this 2 frag difference as Pavel gets a yellow and rail off his fresh spawn. That's actually going to be very instrumental as he goes to this low red side of the map. Actually, he may go towards Mega. I shut my mouth. Mega's coming. He's doing a good job denying this. He wants this item, but he's going to make sure he can deny this Mega as well. Yeah, LG is going to be his best friend right now.
Yeah, huge play from Pavel, and he's looking in a really sweet spot at the moment. He's got decent weapons and a decent stack, and he's going to be taking down Ziv. Looking to take down Noctis. Beautiful, excellent there from Pavel. And going to stack up on this rail ammo and be on the warpath again. I think it's all about Pavel at the moment. He's just found either Noctis or Ziv. It's going to be Ziv going down again. Nice LG from Pavel. And I think that red just went to Cooler as well. So at the moment, the 1 or 2 players fully in control of this map and extending that lead.
Yeah, despite a rocky start there, Ziv and Noctis just kind of letting things go a little bit right now. It's definitely not out of hand. I mean, we still have about 5.5 minutes left to work with in this game. So definitely more time, more than enough time, especially with how fast-paced this map can be. But right now, it is Ziv again, 3.7k damage, and everybody else sitting about mid-5s. I mean, it's Ziv. It just needs to come out big right now. Noctis is doing all the work that he can, but the Russians are just too much at the moment as they keep extending this lead. 55 to 47 now, guys.
And Pavel just got himself another Mega, and he's got some rails to work with. Beautiful rail there from Ziv. Unfortunately, missing the next one. Red is up at the moment.
Oh, wow. And Noctis getting a little help there from the back as he gets actually denied right there. Fresh spawn from Cooler. He takes a rail as he picks up that quad, but the heavy machine gun is going to be the finishing weapon for him onto Noctis at 15 HP. Surely he's not going to be able to get away from this. 9 HP. The push in from Noctis is going to get the job done. He's going to win himself heavy machine gun, but Pavel is there to clean up as well. So 9 frags the difference now. Again, definitely not anything crazy as Pavel kills himself. 8 frags now. I'm going to be looking at Ziv to see if he can make anything happen here. Ziv does have a fresh Mega. And red is up as well, so this is going to be a very, very stacked Ziv. And again, this is where he needs to get some damage in because he needs to take full advantage of his stack right now with time winding down.
Just got an HMG to his name, so he's got some decent weapons to work with. But you know, just hanging back here. I mean, he can hear fighting going on all around him. Finally catches up with Kula and Pavel. He could get an excellent here, but Kula's shotgun, beautiful work there.
Noctis will come for the cleanup though.
Yeah. Again, Ziv doing well on the red armor there, just quick to stack up, quick to get himself that HMG, and just spawning a 1 or 2 player. This could be...
I guess that's not too bad from Noctis. He was able to drop down and get himself a frag as Ziv takes down Pavel, so that's a nice split there. And Noctis would love to get this railgun, but it is not up right now. But red is going to be the next big play as Ziv takes down Cooler. This is inching closer and closer now for Ziv and Noctis. And this is probably going to go to Noctis. Yeah, and the man with no armor, he will finally take that. And that's a good move from Ziv, understanding that Noctis is the one doing tons of work right now. And the man putting out all the damage. So obviously you want to stack up your damage-dealing player as Ziv is trying to contest Cooler down here low in this mega area as Noctis is going to come in for the cleanup and deny that Mega as rail comes up. I want to see if Ziv is going to get on that. No, he's actually going to back off on the other side of the map. Not bad though, as red is coming up.
Yeah, looks like red is going to go to Noctis, and Noctis super stacked at the moment. I think he's going to want to get himself some weapons and just avoid the Russians for the next few seconds until the squad is up, and look to get himself a nice run. Finally, we might see Noctis on a beautiful quad run here. Cooler is there to try and deny this beautiful LG damage, but looks like it might still be... Nice from Pavel. I honestly believed it was going to go to Noctis there, but beautiful work from Pavel. Just denying that quad.
Ziv was waiting behind low at the low mega area, and he only had a plasma gun, as you see right now. But yeah, he does have a shotgun. He gets that 50 as Noctis takes down Cooler. Noctis is weak though. Pavel will take him down, but 3 frags the difference. Again, good job from Pavel, able to deny that quad. But it is 4 frags now, so still very, very close. So denying that quad was huge, but still it seems like Ziv and Noctis are the ones running the map. Despite the stack here from Pavel, he does deny the red as he has a 100-160 stack. And he's going to jump straight in the back of Noctis there and steal away a railgun. That's going to be big here for Pavel. If he can play the distance game, he can put in tons of damage and let Cooler do the cleanup.
Yeah, beautiful work there from Pavel. He just Batmaned in on Noctis and took him out. And Pavel's running this map beautifully. He's going to find Noctis again. And yeah, Pavel at the moment, he lost barely any health. He's going to find Ziv as well, and might even get this red. Yeah, he does. That's going to be another frag from Pavel. Beautiful rail to finish it off there. Nice work from Pavel, running the map beautifully, finding the Noctis and Ziv there.
Yeah, so quick frag extension there from the Russians, 68 to 62, make that 69 to 62. Pavel is coming out huge with the rails right now, up to 50%. I think he was down around 44 for most of the game. So he's coming out huge right now with these rails.
And
again, another one. He's not playing any games right now. 70 to 62, 1.5 minutes left. This is going to be crunch time here for Ziv and Noctis as things are getting out of hand very, very quickly. The frags are extending now as Cooler goes down though. But still, Pavel is a little bit weak. He does have a big armor stack. Those 25s were just taken by Ziv in that previous fight, so not much to stack up here for Pavel. But quad in 20 seconds. This is going to be huge for Noctis and Ziv. That's going to be the one item they're going to need. They can almost ignore everything else. Of course, they're not going to try to because Ziv is going to get that red. That's going to be big for him, but he takes a rail, tons and tons of damage. He denies the item, but Pavel is taking a rail across the map from Noctis. As Noctis takes down Cooler, surely Pavel's going to die right here. And that's a massive rail from Noctis. This is going to be exactly where they get it on quad. No, Cooler, are you kidding me? Just stand on the spawn. That's all you have to do. Oh my god, Cooler. That is such a huge play. He denies the quad, and that could be the nail in the coffin as Noctis gets taken down and Pavel takes red. That is a huge play from Cooler there.
Beautiful from Cooler. Yeah, it's such good timing on that quad. Just jumped in directly and denied it from Noctis and Ziv, and that's what they needed. I mean, 30 seconds to go. It looks like you're right. That was the final nail in the coffin.
That's I'd be slightly angry if I was Noctis and Ziv. That all you're gonna do is stand on that spawn. You should know that they're just gonna rush in and jump on the spawn because they have the lead. That's their focus. So badly. Exactly. That's their focus is just to deny that item. So again, beautiful work from Cooler, denying that. That was pretty much the game saver right there. 75 to 67 right now. 3 seconds left. That is gonna be GG, guys. Huge work there from the Russians. Again, Ziv starting off huge. Noctis as well. They had the lead for most of the game. But right about that 13 to 14 minute mark is when the Russians started to bring it back, and they hold on as 7.9k damage comes out from Cooler. Just beautiful work from them. Map number 4 is coming up right now, 2-1 here for the Russians.
Yeah, and you know, Ziv, I'd say he was probably the weaker link on that team. There was a huge period in that game where he just wasn't doing enough damage. I think he was focusing more on the items and backing off a bit from those fights, and looks like it might have cost him in the end.
He was playing so aggressive to start with, and it just seemed like he went a little bit passive, just, exactly, playing the items and kind of going for the defensive rails and just defending items, exactly. So, a little bit of a mindset change, but here we go, going into Hidden Fortress. I'm still going to stick true to my prediction here. Again, Noctis being the beast that he is on this map, I just feel wrong betting against him, even if it is Cooler, you know, and Pavel here, it doesn't feel right betting against him, man.
Yeah, I think this game will be... I think this game will be very close. We know the 1 or 2 guys are very familiar with this map. We saw what Latromi and Fortune did earlier. But yeah, like you said, you can never rule out Noctis on this map particularly. And he's been such a beast today. And it looks like these guys are readying up, and we might be getting into game very shortly.
I think Ziv is happy that Devilish is over, because he looked like you were commenting that he was slacking a little bit in the game in terms of damage. I think he's relieved now that he gets to play some DM20.
Yeah,
this is that kind of playstyle works out really well in this map because of the corners and because of how these items are set up. It is so easy to deny items because the way that people rush into this, it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, Noctis is gonna get his rocket and yellow spawn. It looks like he may push in aggressive here. He is, and actually both players are gonna push to this teleporter a little aggressive. And I think that was Pavel that just got out of there. So that's actually a good move from him to get away from that. Doesn't want to be the opening frag. I'm actually gonna take a look at Ziv and see what he can do with this railgun as he's setting up on this high quad area. He might hold this position just until quad comes out. It is Noctis getting taken down first. Cooler again with the shaft, and that's massive. He takes out Ziv as well. He's going to rocket jump up and take that rail away, and it is going to be quad. It's going to be the next thing to play, and that's a huge air rocket from Cooler. Just whiffing that rail, but he picks up that mega, and he's going to haul it over here to quad, especially since there is armor to work with.
Pavel already positioning himself for the squad, and he's got a massive stack to play with, and he's got some decent weapons, finding Noctis immediately there off that quad pickup, and he's going to look to extend this lead. Ziv's right below him. Beautiful drop down there from Pavel, and this is really dangerous. Pavel's stack is looking very menacing at the moment, and Noctis and Ziv need to...
Cooler as well, actually.
They need to hide.
Oh, God. Cooler, 50% LG right now, just completely baited out that that rail. As he's just destroying Noctis and Ziv right now. Pavel doing the same thing down low, taking down Noctis.
Pavel's actually going to get himself to 200 here. And this isn't looking very good for Noctis and Ziv. They might look to slow this game down a little bit very shortly.
They're definitely going to need to.
Yeah, Cooler and Pavel will definitely bring it. Noctis just hiding behind the corner there, unfortunately, not doing much with that pummel. Pavel again gets himself this yellow, and he's looking... I don't think he's dropped to below 100 since the beginning of the map.
This is a huge start there from the Russians, 10-0 within a minute and a half. I mean, there's not much more you can ask for. Ziv goes down, surely Noctis is going to go down as well. Pavel with a massive LG right there. He's going to get the job done, and off the spawn, he's unable to find the connection on that air rocket, but Ziv is going to push an aggressive with his plasma, taking a lot of damage though. He lands a few, but he is going to be able to deny that yellow. But it might be too little, too late as Cooler pushed down low there and picks up that mega. Noctis here as well. He's going to be catching flack from both sides as Pavel denies the LG. So again, just the weapon denial and the item control right now from the Russians is just ridiculous. Even the aim as well, that's all I got to say. Pavel coming out huge with the rails. I'm going to take a look at Cooler, 39 LG, 33 rail as well. It's just been beautiful work.
Yeah, and that's 2.5 minutes now into this game, and 16-0, no reply yet from Noctis and Ziv. And yeah, they can't let things get out of control. It's going to be 10 seconds till the next quad. Can Noctis and Ziv get this quad? Looks like Noctis did get himself a red, but he is at the bottom there, and he's rushing to the squad here, just finding Pavel. Pavel's going to back out onto it, and Noctis will be going down there. Beautiful way from Pavel.
I definitely have to attribute that to Cooler's plasma. Ziv goes to the teleporter with that rail and gets literally melted by the plasma of Cooler. So beautiful accuracy there and beautiful work from Cooler with the plasma to deny that. So 20-0, another quad run we see here from Pavel. He pretty much has fresh spawn HP collectively, as he is just racking up frags left and right. We keep hearing the spawns down low, and he might play this teleporter with the rail. But just whiffs that. The yellow did get denied there from Noctis, but still, it might be too little as Noctis jumps up there. And he gets Cooler pretty weak. That was close to the first frag there for Noctis and Ziv, but Cooler will get the job done. Here we see it. No, Cooler picking up the red, and he's still going to take down Noctis with the rail.
How is Cooler still alive?
How is he alive right now? This is ridiculous. This is like vintage Cooler.
Yeah. And he's still just racking up the frags. He's even going to get himself a yellow, and possibly even a mega. Cooler's in position here. That was beautiful work from Cooler. I mean, he kept himself alive, and now he's, what, 150, 130 at the moment. Going to take down Noctis here. Beautiful work. And red's going to be up. Looks like Pavel might get this red. No, Ziv does.
Finally, the frags are coming out from Ziv and Noctis. 2 frags on the board, and that was a nice red denial there. But it looks like both players went down in the making of that. But Cooler here with the rails. He will deny this LG room from Noctis. It looks like, but Noctis is going to push him pretty aggressive with this plasma. That's a ballsy move as he goes down once more. Now, the focus here for Noctis and Ziv has got to be not to get kind of depressed and let down by this whole start here. And they just have to focus and get back into this game. That's all they can hope for. But right now, I mean, what I'm seeing from the Russians, I need to stop betting, because every time I bet, it's just the complete opposite of what I think.
Yeah, exactly. I think Noctis and Ziv, they just need to, you know, compose themselves, get a few big items, get at least 1 or 2 quads going, and hopefully get some momentum back into this game. Quad's going to be up in 4 seconds. I'm just looking who's positioning themselves for this quad. Doesn't look like anyone's up there at the moment. Ziv's right underneath it. Quad's still up on the spot. Looks like Cooler's going to be getting this quad, and he's got a decent stack to work with. Taking down Noctis. Can he find a follow-up frag here? He's going into the LG room. Just find Ziv. Voids a shotgun there from Ziv as well. And even gets himself a mega. He might even get himself some armor. And be on the warpath here. He's still got 15 seconds left on this quad damage. Okay, Cooler just wasting a little bit of time waiting for the LG, but won't matter.
Yeah, definitely doesn't need to go aggressive. A 39-3 lead. I don't think you need to try anything absolutely ridiculous, but he will deny that that LG, and takes actually a lot of grenade damage, to be honest with you. Only about fresh spawn HP left for him, but he does some damage as well with those rockets. He's going to go in from the backside and see if he can land a rail. Whiffs on that, but yellow is going to be won over by Noctis and Ziv.
Yeah, they finally managed to take control of that LG room, which is really important on this map. And let's see if they can make... Cooler did get himself the red, so he's looking pretty good. Nice little rocket there from Ziv, popping Cooler back off out of that teleporter, but beautiful rail from Cooler to reply. And yeah, just extending that lead. Only 3 frags down for Noctis and Ziv. And not looking good for them. Finally, Noctis gets a couple of frags on the board there. Beautiful teamwork there from Noctis and Ziv, and looks like they're starting to pick up a little bit of momentum here. Nice little spell for them in the last 30 seconds or so.
Well, I mean, luckily for them, it is Hidden Fortress, and again, obviously, they can do the exact same thing that Cooler and Pavel just did to them off the start here, because this is the map to do it. Obviously, we literally just saw it from Cooler and Pavel, so again, they don't need to get let down from what just happened. This is a map where this is definitely possible to bring back the comeback for sure, as Noctis gets a few more frags and wins himself red, and this is going to be the start of the comeback, hopefully, because Noctis and Ziv need to play this very carefully and run these items perfectly if they want to get things going. As Cooler goes for the pummels, are you kidding me? He gets boosted by Noctis' LG into the back of Ziv, but Noctis will still get it done as Ziv goes down and comes straight back off the spawn. He gets himself a shotgun, and finally we see Noctis getting that quad. So the double-digit frags finally come out here from Noctis and Ziv.
Yeah.
Noctis is going to win himself red once more, and this is where they need to start racking up a bunch of frags, but do have time to work with, so again, they don't need to rush it.
Yeah, exactly, and they need to do exactly what Kula and Pavel did and just choke the map out and rack those frags up as quickly as possible. And still 8 seconds left here on the squad for Noctis. Can't find anyone else, but it's not going to matter. He's just looking Noctis down. He has someone in the water. There's going to be Pavel. Kula doing huge amounts of LG work out of that teleporter, and Kula's going to be going in aggressive here. Beautiful plus back rails from Noctis.
Seriously,
Yeah.
3 rails from Noctis, and he didn't die yet, but finally goes down. Noctis will die as well, but luckily the powerhouse that was Cooler is taken down. I was going to take a look in this yellow room and see what's going on. Looks like Cooler will take down Ziv as Noctis and Pavel go for the shotgun battle, and that is going to be Pavel taking the best of him. And this quickly got out of hand from that short little lead, momentum lead that Ziv and Noctis had as they get absolutely destroyed in that red pit. Noctis is finally going to get a little spawn frag there, though, and pick himself up a shotgun. A little armor is always good as well, but we will see with red coming up in 10 seconds if Ziv and Noctis can get on this.
Yeah, Pavel's already there on the railgun. Unfortunately, he does go down, so it looks like Noctis and Ziv will be getting this next red. Pavel spawns at the bottom there. He might even deny this. Beautiful work from Pavel to steal that red off the spawn, and manages to get the 50 health bubble there. Nice little plasma work from Pavel. Wow. Beautiful, excellent there from Pavel, doing a great job there with the plasma. And even landing some rails. And I feel like that little burst of play from Noctis and Ziv was very short-lived there. Looks like Pavel and Kula have come back into this. Pavel just landing some ridiculous rails at the moment.
Yeah.
Finally, he goes down. I think that was a good 5 or 6 kills there from Pavel in that little spell.
Again, just the damage differential is just sitting right now. I know Cooler has run most of these quads, but he's looking at 4.5k damage to top this entire game. And it is Ziv that literally just got on 2k damage. I mean, again, it's Ziv that's lacking a little bit. And the man has 4 ping too. This is kind of the guy you want to rely on, as Cooler is just coming out with massive shots left and right. The shotgun to rail combo on both players there. Takes down Ziv once more, and he's going to be going to this teleporter, surely. But no, actually, he's going to double back to that red. Smart play. Doesn't need to go for anything crazy. As Noctis goes down again, the shotgun comes out, and he's going to take down Ziv. This has been about a 5 to 6, no, actually, I think it was 6 or 7 frag run there for Cooler. So extending the lead even more. Ziv and Noctis are just getting absolutely decimated right now, and we might see the mercy limit hit full effect here very, very soon.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work this out. I think it's about 45 frags in it at the moment, and if this keeps going the way it's going, yeah, it might this game might finish early on the mercy limit.
Oh wow! Noctis getting popped up there. Pavel taking full advantage of that rail. Beautiful work from them. And Ziv is going to go for the LG on here with Pavel. With Pavel's shotgun, he's going to get right in the face of Ziv and take him down once more.
I think it's only 2 frags away from the mercy limit. So
no, I think we're. Oh yeah, it is. You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. That's 1 frag away from the mercy limit. If Noctis and Ziv don't get the next frag, it could be over here. Looks like it will be. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful game from Kula and Pavel. What can I say? I mean, they played this game almost perfectly. Just completely choked the map out. Look at the item control. Look at the quad control. Excellent, excellent play from the 102 players.
Just stupid control. And again, the start, I just can't even say enough about. That was ridiculous dominance.